Ko, Haloyam La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan. And this will be titled Focus on Salvation. Okay? That's all we got. That at the end of the day, the hopeful election, the hopeful 144,000, and the hopeful 1/3 of Yasharallah, we have to focus on the return of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And let this world, as it currently is, evil and wicked, let it pass away. Let it go through its course. Yahweh Bashmi Shai has set this stage up. This is his story, and it's going to play out the way he commands it to. Okay? And it's over. Ultimately, it's going to work out for those who have faith in Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Bear with me. I'm a little under the weather, so voice is kind of rough right now, but nevertheless, the work must go out. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. For no man that warreth. Are we in a war right now? We're in a spiritual plus physical war. Okay? Now, we're not part of the military that has the same garments on, hint, hint. Some of these camps, purple and gold, that make you sign up for a starter kit, and we're definitely not serving in the Babylonian or worldwide army. And if we are of the elect and be in that position, Yahweh Bashmi Shah will draw you out of those conditions. But however, we are at war, okay, spiritual and physical, because the enemy is everywhere. Okay, this is once again 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. And I know that just by a tidbit, I didn't go to the military. I went to boot camp, and it was I gave them hell. But when I first arrived, I told these men that you don't have relationships. That whatever woman you got back there at wherever state you came from, she's not currently thinking about you. Okay, while you here engaged in this boot camp, and I'm in it. Okay, so that's the mind state that you got to be focused on. We're signed up to the Lord's army. Okay, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Okay, and what's the affairs of this life? Your work, your bills, your family. Okay, your pleasures, your temptations. Okay. Your needs, your wants, all right? That he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Who chose us to be this soldier? Yahweh. Yah, he, Howah, exists. Bahashem, in the name. Yah, Howah Shai. Yah, he, Howah Shai. Salvation, no other name, nor other participants, no other parties, okay? That's who chose us. Let's get it. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6. Okay, because in order for us to be these soldiers that we just read about, one more time, Salakia. I'm going to read this one more time. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth. Okay, if we're warring, we're soldiers, right? All right. Entangle himself with the affairs of this world, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Now, what does a soldier need? A soldier needs proper armor. Okay, you're not gonna make, especially in the armory that the wicked has today. But a soldier needs proper armor. So let's get it. Ephesians chapter 6. Verse 10, finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And we've identified the devil, haven't we? All right. Once again, right there, the portrayer of Superman being handled by who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the true power. Okay. All right. Once again, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And oh, are they coming right now? Okay. Worldwide, the devil is at envy, at hate against himself. So if he's going to war with himself, everybody else is a target. It's starting at you, Jacob. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Okay. You speckled birds that look like the other nations, but your father's seed, his heritage comes directly back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the dark, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. And who is that? That's the elites set up at the top. And we know who they are. They're Edom. Okay. Mainly Amalek, but Edom. Okay. The rulers of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. How is that spiritual wickedness if they're in the flesh? Because they're all led by the left hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay. This is his will. Wherefore, and we'll get that to back that up. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil, bad days. Okay. And having done all to stand. All, once again, if you're engaged in this, entangled in war, you got to put away the affairs of this world so you can do all. Having done all to stand. Okay. Leave no stone unturned when it comes to doing your best for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about you with truth. Your loins, man up. Not no sensitive, not giving in to this wavering wherever the wind blows, whether it be your wife, your job, your self-doubt. Okay. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about you with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Okay. And your feet shod with the preparations of the gospel of peace. All right, that's standing firm in that spot. Okay. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And they're coming. That if you feel pressured and tempted now, just wait till you see what this wicked man has up his sleeve. Now that the devil knows, but he has but a short time to come upon this earth and bring his wrath. Okay. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Rakah, the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's why we always refer to our Bibles as our sword. Okay. Praying always with all prayers and supplications in the Rakah, the spirit. And watchmen, that's what he set us upon our post to be. Book of Ezekiel, watchmen. Okay. Thereunto, with all preservations and supplications for all saints. Okay. And who are the saints? Once again, those who trust and put their faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. No other gods, no other entities. Okay. Now, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 4 and 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Okay, so we're enduring this time. Once again, Esdras has said, the angel told Esdras, the archangel told Esdras that the evil is here. It's sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Okay, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, And if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. Okay? There's no place for wickedness and righteousness to rule together. All right? It has to be this proportion than that proportion. In this kingdom that we live in, the Eon, the kingdom of Edom, of the wicked self-proclaimed white man who we know is actually red, we're in the last days of this man's kingdom. You can count them, okay? Maybe not on the hand, but you can count them, all right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 12. It was said unto her, who is her? Rebekah, the elder shall serve the younger. Before they was born, this was prophesied. Okay, so all of that Edom hatred and you 2/3 Jakes that always want to have an alibi for the wicked or just have forgiveness in your heart, read this right here with me. Verse 13. Romans 9 and 13, as it is written, Jacob I have loved. Who is Jacob? You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. So-called because so-called you are byword. Those are bywords from the curses of the book of Deuteronomy 28 that he said he would place on us for being disobedient. So-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Okay, you speckled birds that that have a confused face because you've been sent amongst these nations. Why did that happen? Once again, Deuteronomy's verse 64. Deuteronomy's 28, verse 64. I will scatter you amongst all the nations where you will serve other gods, even wood and stone that none of your forefathers have known. Roughly paragraphing, okay? But he said, as it is written, Jacob I have loved. And we can find that in the book of Malachi chapter 1. All right? As it is written, Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have hated. So there's no justifying them. There's no trying to justify them. And you see their wicked manners to this day, but our people want to stand up for them for whatever cause. You know, it's not of righteousness. I know that. Okay, back to the book of Esdras. And I actually want to go up. Okay, here we go. That's right. Second Esdras 4 and 23. And this is Esdras speaking. For it was not my mind to be curious of the high things, because Uriel just got through challenging Esdras. Do you know the depths of the sea? Do you know the bounds of this? Do you know that? Well, then why are you questioning the higher things of heaven? Okay, basically to sum that up, right above these verses. And that's a good part of the read too, telling you that our minds are nowhere close to the understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But this is 23. For it was not my mind to be curious of the high things, but of such as pass by as daily. Okay, the things that I endure, namely, wherefore Yasharallah, he prince of power. Okay, Israel is given up as a reproach. Once again, those bywords and bywords, the curse that we would be under, being looked down on. Okay, mocked, scoffed. All right. To the heathen, all right, once again, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen, and for what cause the people whom thou hast loved is given over unto ungodly nation. Okay, nations. And we did captivity in nations, plural, but the worst has been Edom's. Okay, and why the law of our forefathers is brought to nigh, and the right and the written covenant come to none effect. All right, and he's not the first to ask this amongst the prophets. Why are these heathens living above us, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? We are your chosen people. Okay, but once again, we have sinned against him, haven't we? So this is the book of Romans 9, and now we're going to Hebrew hopscotch down to 22. Okay? Or 21. Have not the potter over the clay? Who is the potter? The potter is the creator. Who is our creator? Yahweh. Over the clay, what is the clay? All of mankind. But in this is speaking on the twin brothers that are born, Esau and Jacob. Have not the power over, which are nations that walk this earth today. Okay? And Job 9 and 24 told us what? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked for a temporary time. Okay? Have not the potter the power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, that's Jacob, and another unto dishonor, Edom. Okay? What if Yahweh Bashim Yahushua willing to show his wrath and to make his power, his Allah known, endureth with much long suffering the vessel of wrath fitted for destruction? Now, didn't we just read in Esdras that we're still living in that time when the evil has been sown? Okay? This is the book of Proverbs. 18 and 10. The name of Yahweh, and let's get that right there. I'm going to have to probably come up out of this. Bear with me because I'm going right back because I've been getting them spam calls. I just want to pull up this Lord real quick. H3068. And I'm not going to hit it because we're not listening to that EV word. Yahweh. Yahweh. Okay? The existing one. All right? Yahweh. The proper name of who the world refers to as God. That's right. Yahweh. Okay? Salakia. All right. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is saved. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and as an high wall in his own consent. What is his own consent? Lean into your own understanding, which the scriptures tell us never to do that. Okay, you'll always lose when you do that. When you make an assumption, you making an ass out of me and you. In the movie Pulp Fiction, Samuel Jackson said, when you make a assumption, you making an ass out of me and gumption. Out of you and gumption. So Salakia, to assume is making an ass out of me and you. To make an assumption is to make an ass out of you and gumption. All right. So lean not to your own understanding. When we have this truth right here. All right. Where we have the blueprint, the law, statutes, and commandments, and the proper teachers. The Wadi Yahabashim Al-Shah for the proper teachers. Double honors to my apostles and elders that prophesize and rule well. Starting at the house of Great Millstone. Okay? Because without the teachers, you're just reading and you'll never have the understanding. Too, that's what really fucks up those Christians. All right? I've read the Bible. You you didn't learn anything. Matthews 24 and 4. Okay? And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, unto the disciples, okay? Take heed that no man deceive you. And are we not living in that time? They don't want you to know his name. They don't want you to do things right. When I say they, I'm starting at the house of Yasharallah, the prophets, the false prophets that are set up. Then your low level Christianity teachers still teaching that filth. Okay, then your everyday entertainers that want to mock. Okay, all right. Take heed that no man deceive you, and on and on. Okay, Edom's definitely here to deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Okay. And once again, that is the time we living in with miracles and whatnot. Okay. With slander, with fashion shows, with gimmicks. They set people up to think that they're high, but they're only fooling the simple minded. Okay. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. All right, we're living in these days. You can name them off, and it's gonna take more than a hand to name off these conflicts that we dealing with right now. Okay, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all of these must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Now this is red letter. All right, this is red letter Yahweh Shai speaking. Does this seem like he's coming directly to put his arms around this world and give the world a big hug and peace is gonna flourish out? No. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations. For what? For my name's sake. Yahweh Bashmi Shah said, if they hate you, remember they hated me first. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And once again, we are in these days. Okay. All right. And remember, if you're a popular prophet, you're probably doing something wrong. All right. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. Now you pay attention to your neighbors these days, employees, neighbors, and definitely family. All right. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of Yahweh Bashmi Shai and this gospel of the kingdom, Salakia, shall be preached in all the world for a witness. Are we not doing that? We're using this device to pump it out everywhere. Okay. The internet is everywhere unto all nations. And then shall the end come. And no, we don't need airplanes, and we don't need cruise tickets, and we don't need to take 100 of finest and fly over to Africa, over to Ghana, yonder, and build a school. No, this device that's in my hands right now can reach anybody that is interested in tapping into this information. Okay? For Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is Matthews chapter 10 and 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before man, who is he? Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, not Yahusha, definitely not that J word, okay? The J that was invented in the 15th hundreds, the 16th century, definitely not that word, but not Yahusha, not Yah, it's Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Whosoever shall confess me before man, him will I confess also before my Father, Yahweh, which is in heaven. Shemayim, okay? But whosoever shall deny me before man, and don't we know plenty of them, starting once again with the teachers of Yasharallah denying his name, so having the audacity to have a Hebrew name, but deny the Lord who gave us all of this, his name. Whosoever shall deny me before man, him will I also deny before my Father, which is in heaven. Think not that I came to send peace upon this earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And he's already blessed the sword to Esau, whether you could receive that or not. That was Isaac. Okay, Isaac is Yahweh Shai. He gave Jacob heaven as a promise and gave Esau the sword to use now, to rule now. That's how Esau has this temporary world, because Jacob received heaven for eternity. And Esau whined like a little baby. Genesis 27. Okay, in 38. And Esau said unto his father, Isaac, hast thou but one blessing? My father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Whoa, father, bless me as well, please. All right, so he was given the sword. All right, so yeah. All right, lift up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, which he has now, which is in his power. You cannot deny this vocab or any of you other Christian apologists. The white, so-called white man runs this bitch, okay? Starting with Amalek, the little hatters, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by the sword shall thy live. Who has all this military might? And by the sword shall thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, in which he does, that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck. And Esau hated Jacob to this day because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, in his mind, in his life, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. You get it? You get where this is coming from, where this animosity of these people are coming from? This is a long time. This is a lifetime commitment to trying to destroy you, Jacob. All right. Matthew 10. All right, in 34. Think not that I came to bring to send peace upon the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And I just showed you. For I am come to set man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foe shall be thy of his own house. All right. And we're in these days. You cannot deny that this is not the temperature of the people of this world. OK. And I'm going to give you an example of what's going to make that go increased. OK, this is what's going to increase that time of your foe being in your house right here. Revelations 13. If you don't think this is going to do it, boy, you got a trip. You got another thing coming. 13 and 16. Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all. Who is he? Edom. He causeth all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their hand or in their forehead, in their right hand or in their forehead. And that right hand just means your power hand, or in your forehead. Or in your forehead. All right. The technology is out here that the size of a grain of rice. That digital, they're mining like crazy right now for the lithium, which would be the battery that will charge this, that will power this thing. That's why they're going out there with to burn land and do whatever to get to this lithium. Okay, but right here, he causeth all, both small and great, no matter your status, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So many of you Jakes have already said that you down with it. You wouldn't mind it. I hear it through conversation that you wouldn't even hesitate. Now, what is that going to do to a righteous man and that's dwelling in that house? It's going to separate your house, okay? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had that mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is all wrapped up and entailed in that information that's being read out when you scan, when you bar scan. To this day, when you go to the grocery stores and you scan that whatever, that Pepsi, that pop, it's telling you which shelf it came from, the price, yada yada, the name of the product, how much more when it goes into your body. Okay, back to Matthew 10 and 36. A man's foe shall be they of his own household. And it's going to be so bad you won't even be able to be in the household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has set this line, has set this standard. You're not going to overshadow Yahweh Shai and have other gods, okay? Neither family, neither wood and stone, neither your own will, okay? And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it. Okay, so you know those 501c3 boys, yeah, they tried to find their life through that bag, all right, from dealing, going hand in hand with the government. Okay, Amos, Amos 3:3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? All right. So yeah, them 50C1. This an example of that. However you try to find your life, once again, getting that MOTB put in you, is a way. That he that findeth his life shall lose it, because that's the temporary find. And he that loseth his life, who deals with the situations, once again, when we started off in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Okay? And he that loseth his life for my sake, for my sake, shall find it. Okay, that's a promise from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You stick with him and you in good hands. You in the hands, okay? This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 17. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And you know it, heirs are, that's the heir, that's your your child, once again, children. Who is that? Elder Malcolm just went in there today when he was talking about them Edomites. They don't give their wealth to their daughter. The wealth goes to the sons, okay? Because the daughter is not going to bring forth their next generation. Only the sons can do that. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, okay, the election, okay, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together, okay? Now I'm going to skip down to 31. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, that's... No. I think I wanted it before that. Okay. 31. Romans 8 and 31. What shall then we say to these things? If Yahweh Bashim Yahushua be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own son, this is what I wanted, but delivered him up for us all. How shall he not with him? How shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to charge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's elect, okay, which is the 144,000 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, okay? It is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? I'm going to tell you who tries to condemn Edom, okay? It is Hamashiach that died, yea, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who also maketh intercession for us, who pleads for us, okay? Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? Okay? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the days long, and we are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Once again, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua went through this suffering. We must go through ours. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us, for I am persecuted. Salakia, Romans 8:38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor high, nor death, nor other creatures shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua, our Lord, our Adawan, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I'll say it again. I pray that this has been edifying. I'm going to conclude this back in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 10. Therefore, endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. If it is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. Okay? So if you allow these things of the world to tempt you away from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that's the position you're going to be in. You're going to be a 2/3 if you are of our nation. Okay? And if you endure, then he has promised he takes care of his. And once again, he said, for the election's sake. Okay? In verse 10. Therefore, I endure all things for the election's sake. And once again, this has been focused on salvation. I pray that this was edifying to the body. Shalom.